Hey guys, quick 400 point doubles game here to start off the Perdition campaign. Two Eldar armies, one of Dirty Wraithguard and one of Pathfinder's Warwalker and a Bomber, facing some, I think John's got some Ultramarines over the other side. So there's a 5-man tack squad, 10-man tack squad and some Devastators. Wayne has some Devastators as well, and some, I think, are you playing Blood Angels list?
Yeah.
Yeah, so there's some more Assault Marines to come on the table. 4 objectives, 2 with the Eldar over here, and 2 with the Marines, 1 over there, and 1 with the Devastators. So it's Eldar to go first, and we'll come back soon. So a quick end of turn 1 catch up. Eldar move forward, Wraithguards, really slow, rolled a 1 to run, because they're awesome. These guys all stayed still and did their scout moves up front. Took out a couple of Devastators, but nothing spectacular. And then the Marines kind of moved forward, stayed back on the objective over there, and basically a bunch of bolted fire took care of a Ranger, and the heavy weapons started going to town on the Wraithguard, and I think we lost 2. So we need to start running up and melting some face with them. So start turn 2. Okay, end of turn 2 and then a little bit more, so we've done movement phase. Not a good phase for the Eldar, because the Marines are dirty. So the Eldar kind of stayed position over here with the Warwalker and Pathfinders, but then got absolutely raped by bolter fire and ran away. Some jump pack Marines for Blood Angels, and I think their captain turned up and scared the living shit out of us. The Wraithguard died to a bunch more plasma, and what did you guys do turn 2? So the tactical squad stayed over there on the objective. Devastators, yeah, they destroyed some Wraithguard, and yeah, like I say, the tactical squad move up and rapid fired the Pathfinders into next week. So it's turn 3. Okay, everybody, end of turn 3. Pretty, again, another painful turn all round, I think. So Eldar went first. Yeah, Pathfinder's down here, the Warwalker, which was there, we'll get to that in a minute, and the Flyer turned up and put Rain of Death on those tactical Marines, did about 7 wounds in total, and yeah, they survived, made the morale check, and then they've just kind of wandered back in their own turn. Because they forgot that was their only scoring unit, so they thought, why the hell are we pushing up like legends when we should be holding our own objective? So, and then the Wraithguard moved up, put a bunch of fire into the Devastators in the tower, and they ran away, and then didn't rally, so they're actually running away out of the building behind there somewhere now. And then in the Marines' turn, yeah, the tactical Marines moved back and trying to get back the objective. Tactical Marines over there still holding like troopers, and yeah, the big girls in the back are still running away. Over here, the Assault Marines decided to stay in cover because they're scared of a bomber, and the captain detached from the unit came over here and spanked the hell out of 2 Pathfinders, and yeah, took some cover again. So on to turn 4. Right, so that's end of turn 4. In the Eldar turn, Flyer zoomed over to the left, and the Wraithguard moved up, and we basically put combined fire into the tactical squad and took it off the table. In the Marines' turn, the Devastators proved the Emperor's finest and ran off like the girls they were. Plasma cannon, no, not biased at all, dirty monkeys. Plasma cannon took a shot, but the Wraithguard saved it. And over here we've got the troop choice for the Blood Angels holding an objective, tactical squad holding an objective, and the captain trying to catch up with the Wraithguard to lay down the smack. So moving on to turn 5. Okay, bottom of turn 5, wrap up, change to a different camera because the other one was playing silly buggers. So Flyer moved over and put some shots into the tactical Marines on the objective. If they don't die, the Marines win basically, so they need to go down. The Wraithguard moved up here and took out the last remaining Devastator, and the unit of Devastators ran off and forward, but I think we covered that. But I thought I'd just mention it again because it's funny. And then in the Marines' turn, the Assault Pack troops choice stayed on the objective, and the captain moved up and butchered a bunch of Wraith Guard and stayed in combat. So moving on to the last turn, turn 6. There we go. So end of turn 6 and end of the game, because it's a pre-written campaign turn, we don't roll for turn 7. So what happened? The Phoenix Bomber moved over and did its funky Eldar 90-degree turn at the end of its move and removed the squad holding that objective. The Wraith Guard and the Warlock got pounded by the captain that was here. That was about it. And then there was a group of assault marines here holding an objective, so it was Marines had 3 for the objective, 4 for being in our deployment zone, and 5 for getting first blood. And the Eldar had 3 for holding that objective over there with the Wraith Guard, and 4 for having something in their deployment zone. So it was a 5-4 victory to Marines. That's the end of campaign Perdition War turn 1. Looking forward to the rest of the 11 turns. Cheers. So yeah, that's the first turn of the Perdition War campaign done and dusted. As you might have guessed, the first turn is small scale skirmishes based around the old 40k in 40 minutes rules. So you can't have stupidly big tanks with loads of armour, you can't have guys with 2+ saves usually, or that kind of stuff. So so yeah, 400 points each. Doubles tournament, doubles game was basically 800 points on each side. So yeah, it was a fun game, very close at the end, and just went down to whether that captain for the Marines lived or died, and we just couldn't get through his armour. So victory to the Marines, 5-4. So the Eldar go back home with their tails between their legs. So yeah, post-match analysis, I just think it was some good tactics from the Marine players, sitting back on their objectives and spreading their objectives out so that we couldn't take both of them. But also on our part, I think we made a bit of a mistake by both our objectives were very close to each other. So in hindsight, maybe we should have stuck the Wraith Guard on those objectives and claimed them both, and just said there's no way you can contest them, but there's no way you're taking them off of toughness 6 Wraith Guard in cover. So maybe that's what should have happened. And yeah, there were just too many troops choices for the Marines for us to deal with, so we couldn't take out all their scoring units. I think obviously the Wraith Guard's range isn't great. They don't have the range to be able to deal with every threat on the board. So I think maybe in hindsight we should have kept them back. And the Phoenix Bomber did fantastically, but again there was just too many targets for it. It can fly around, it's pretty agile, it gets an extra turn for it being an Eldar kind of agile vector dancer, I think is the rule. But it couldn't take out 3 or 4 troops choices in the 3 or 4 turns that it had. So so yeah, some good tactics from the Marine players, some slip ups from us, resulted in a very close game, very enjoyable. So and I think we are very close to the map, to each other on the campaign map. So I wouldn't be surprised if more matches between us crop up in the next few months for the campaign. So yeah, before I go, I just want to leave some final comments as well. This is the first battle report really I've done, mainly because I got given a small little video camera. This has not been done on my iPhone, this has been done on a gift. So I'm just testing it out, testing the waters, and some feedback I want to give you guys, so that I know these things already. So leave a comment, sure, but try and be productive. I know I'm ill, so my voice is raspy, so hopefully that won't be an issue in future videos. But also, this is a handheld, it looks like a mobile phone basically, so it's not on a tripod, so there's a few techniques I need to learn in terms of not zooming the camera around all the time and keeping it steady, and basically taking a bit more time to describe what's going on. I think in editing these videos together, I've seen that maybe I ran through things a bit quickly and didn't intro the players. You saw their forces and where they're deployed, but you didn't really see the objectives and you didn't really have an intro to the players. So yeah, those are things that I've learned already. So if you've got any further criticism, or positive comments. Yeah, anything good or bad, leave it in the comments below, and hopefully, whether it's with this camera or a better one, if I decide this isn't good enough, I'm gonna log hopefully the rest of the campaign. So so stay tuned. Thanks for watching, and thanks to all the guys, Wayne, John and Dave, for playing with me in that game. Cheers, and I'll catch you guys next time.